Alright, the letter is typed. You can see here that I'm still on the same Mail Merge Wizard screen. It says write your letter. I pressed the enter key 3 times. Here's the date that it told us to use in the instructions. Here's our letter address in merge field code. And you can tell by looking at it that this is going to make sense later on after this project is finished, and all of these codes will be replaced by the names and addresses that we typed up in that address list. Here's the greeting line code, which will say dear first title and then last name, no comma at the end of it. Thank you for agreeing to present your paper titled, and then here's the merge field code speech, which puts the title in, at the International Conference on Technology to be held at the Omni Hotel in San Francisco on May 12th. Now is another code, merge code, in this paragraph, and I did not stop the video. I just want to show you how you can insert it after the fact. Your presentation is scheduled for, and then here's the area where it will be in the blank. So we're going to put our mouse pointer right there after the space after 4. Your presentation is scheduled for, and in the book we need to insert the merge code time. So come to more items, click time, click insert, click close. Alright, there's our time code. There's a space bar after it, which is proper because the words have to be separated with a space bar. And in the, and then after the, there's the merge code for the room name. So there's a space bar after the. I'm going to click between the space bar and the period, and I'm coming over here to more items, and I'm going to click room. I'm going to click insert, and I'm going to click close. Now, in the book, the merge codes are in blue, and that's just to bring them to your attention. You can see in the actual Word document they're black. They just have the chevrons on either side of them, which is proper, but they're not going to change color like a hyperlink would. I'm going to also get rid of these. There we go. Little blue squiggles. The next paragraph of the letter has no merge codes in it, but the last line of the letter does, and I didn't put them in there because I wanted you to see how it works. So my we starts off with an uppercase letter, which in proofreading you would catch that and fix it. So let's put in the title merge field. I'm going to click right there at the first of the sentence and come to more items and click title, which is already highlighted. Click insert and click close. And then we need a space bar between the words, and now we need the last name merge code. More items, last name, insert, close. Now, if you'll notice, after the last name merge code, there is a comma because of the direct address grammar rule. There's a comma there, and a space bar after the comma. And the only other thing we need to do is change that W to a lowercase w. It says, we look forward to your presentation and to your outstanding contribution to our program. And there's the complimentary closing, sincerely, with no comma after it. 2 enter keys, as the book indicates, for letter format. And then Jacqueline Von Kahn's name, and under that her title, program coordinator. And then the XX, your reference initials would be here because you are typing this letter for someone else to sign and send. You can use 2 initials, you can use 3 initials, you can use 4. If your last name has 2 parts in it like Ms. Von Kahn's does, then you might have 4 initials. It's up to you how many initials you use. Okay, so our merge coded letter is ready for the merge. It says when you've finished writing your letter, click Next. Then you can preview and personalize each recipient's letter. Now when we click Next and preview it, the names and addresses and all the words from time, room, and speech will be included in our preview. And here we go. Allison Hirschbarger, Hirschbarger and Ward. Go on down here. Here's the speech name. Here's the time, and here's the room name. And down here it says Miss Hirschbarger, where we just added those 2 field codes, merge field codes. This is the first of those 3 recipients. Now, if you want to see the rest of them, if you'll notice, there is no more letter. There's nothing else down here. But up here on the pane, it says one of the merged letters is previewed here. To preview another letter, click one of the following: recipient 0 or recipient 2. Recipient 1's in the middle. So if we click that, recipient 2 shows up, and this is Dr. Hodnett at Columbia Hospital in Milwaukee. That's the name of her speech. That's the room, that's the time, and here's her name again. So this is how it works. The next one, recipient 3, is Mr. Joseph Zuber. And after we have gone through all of our recipients, if we need to, we can come down here and edit something that might be wrong. Maybe there's maybe a field got left out. You can add another field doing that, or you can exclude a recipient. When you have finished previewing your letters, click Next down below. Then you can print the merged letters or edit individual letters to add personal comments. All right, this is actually the letters that will be sent out. Now, show hide is on, which show hide should always be used. It will not affect the print when you print the documents, but there's only 1 letter per page here. When you click Next, complete the merge, it says the mail merge is ready to produce your letters. Print them, email them, whatever. To personalize your letters, click Edit Individual Letters right here. This will open a new document with your merged letters. To make changes to all the letters, switch back to the original document. Now, you have the option here to print or edit. Now, I don't want to print these, but I want to make sure that I see all of the letters in the same file. We have 3 letters in this drill, and all 3 letters belong to the same file. So I'm going to click Edit Individual Letters, and it says, do you want to merge these now? Merge to new document, question mark? Yes, we're going to merge the records into the letters. So we have a choice. We can either merge everything, or just the one we're looking at, or document number 2 to document number 7 is all we might want to do, something like that. But we're going to do all of them. So all is chosen. I'm going to click OK. And now here are all 3 documents, all 3 letters in the same file. And they're separated by a section break, a next page section break. And you have to turn on Show Hide to see that. And you should turn on Show Hide to make sure that they're working out correctly on each page. There's another section break for the 2nd letter, and at the end of the 3rd letter you have one here too. Whoops, there's the 3rd letter. Oh, look at here, it put one in, third, Dear Sir or Madam, and the reason for that is because there was a data source file name in the row underneath Mr. Zuber, or the last one we had in our address list. So this letter actually is unnecessary because we didn't have a 4th letter. So we can either delete this out just by doing this, or we can select everything and delete the section break. You should never have to do that, because I forget that you cannot put another file name in the empty row, because if you put a file name in the empty row, or if you allow Word to put the file name in the empty row of the data source, then you will get a letter, excuse me, at the end that says Dear Sir or Madam. So here is a file with 3 letters in it. Right now it's called Letters 1. We need to save it. File, Save As on our storage device. And this is the merged document, but when you have the merged document, all you want to do is name it 76 whatever, and instead of saying data source or main, it will just say 76 drill 1 in this case, and click Save, and then you can close it. Now let me show you, and then you can close the mail merge wizard and close all of your other documents that you have open. And I want to show you my file list on my flash drive. Let's see. Here are the 3 documents that I just created. The Main document, which is the letter with the merge codes in it. Here's the data source address list, and look, it has an access icon on it. The main document has a word icon. The merge document that we just saved has a word icon, but your address list that you merged into the main document is an access file. Over here you can see that too. So don't be surprised on your flash drive if you're not taking access. You may have some access files depending on how many mail merges that you do in the course. So keep reading. There is a how to edit a mail merge document and then the exercise at the end. And if you have any questions, always ask. Send me an email, post it in the discussion board, either way.